Listen, I know it doesn't seem like it, but a delay is not a denial on the road to your destiny. What does it do? It prepares you to get ready for what's ready for you. There's power in understanding the principles of preparation. I want to talk about divine delays and why setbacks are setups for greater comebacks. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day in a great way, and it's about to get greater. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button while you're hitting the thumbs button as well. Yeah, one thumb for the subscribe button, one thumb for the likes button. There we go. We're going to have a courageous conversation of illuminations, so in order to light it up, I need you to throw some light bulbs in the chat. Come on, family. Drop some light bulbs in the chat. Yes, let's illuminate this thing. Let's turn on the light switch. Let's turn it all the way up. We too lit to quit. We're going to stay lit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. We're going to have a courageous conversation talking about divine delays. Why setbacks are setups for comebacks. Come on, family. Type divine delays. Divine delays. That's what we're going to talk about. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to talk about, family. On this channel for change, channel that creates change, channel that breaks chains. Here's the thing. Other day, I was on my way to speak out of town. And here's the thing. I was running behind time. Running behind time. I had to get my workout in before I hit the plane. You know, when you touch down in that other city, it's 0 to 100 real quick. So, got up earlier, this, that, and the other, but I was still running behind time. I was trying to finish up the packing. Getting ready to jump in the ride. And I kept telling myself, listen, I'm just not ready to jump on this flight yet. I'm just not really even ready to get on this road yet. I still have a few things to do before I make it do what it do. And I was just straight up rushing to get done. All of a sudden, here's what I got. I got a notification on my phone from Delta. I don't know what airline y'all fly. We got the right Spirit on Delta. I don't know if the right Spirit is on Spirit, but got a notification on my phone from Delta. And here was the notification that said. Notification said that my flight was delayed. And listen, y'all, I got happy. I got hippopotamus happy. I was incredibly excited, and I just couldn't hide it. Doesn't dawn on me until after I get into my car, after I get into the car, heading to the airport, after receiving news of the delay, where I asked myself a particular question. I'm saying to myself, why was I happy about being delayed? I don't know if you ever have a conversation with yourself about stuff that's going on with yourself. Why am I getting happy about being delayed? That seems kind of backwards. Seems kind of backwards to me. Here it is. I had to realize this. that I was happy about the delay. Why? I was happy simply because I wasn't ready. That's what it boils down to. I'm happy because I wasn't ready. Yeah. I was happy that the flight was delayed because I sincerely and simply was not ready. Can I make it plain right here? Can I make it plain? Could it possibly be that God delays certain things in your life simply because he knows you're not ready yet? Yeah, it's tight. It's tight, but it's going to be all right. See, y'all don't want to talk to me. So, listen, here it is. Since y'all don't want to talk to me, I'm going to talk to me. Could it possibly be that God delays certain things in your life simply because you're not ready yet? Let me hurry up and take my time. Yeah, y'all want to talk to me. But here's the thing. Let me challenge you on this. It's not the enemy. Nope, it's not the enemy. It's simply that you're not ready. Well, the enemy did this to me. The enemy did that to me. The devil made me do it. What are you, Flip Wilson? No. Ain't the enemy. It's the fact that you're not ready. This isn't the enemy. Oftentimes, what it is God's doing. And here's what you ought to be happy about. You ought to be happy when certain delays happen. Come on, family, type get happy. Get happy. Come on, I need you to turn your frown upside down. You ought to be happy when certain delays happen. You may have been delayed, but here's what you won't be. You won't be denied. You may have been delayed, but what does it do? It provides more of an opportunity for you to be prepared. For you to understand the principles of preparation. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I hope it's you. Don't know who I'm talking to. I really do hope it's you, simply because next time something gets delayed in your life, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go contrary to what it is that most people would do. They're going to get down. They're going to get agitated. They're going to be aggravated and frustrated. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to get excited. When everybody else is getting frustrated, I want you to get excited. When everybody else is getting mentally dilapidated, I want you to get excited. When everybody else is sad, bad, mad, and angry, I want you to get excited and happy. I want you to get happy the next time. I want you to get happy the next time something gets delayed in your life. Simply because, here it is an opportunity for you to get prepared. Come on, family, type prepare. Prepare. Here's what it is. It's an opportunity for you to really get ready. It's an opportunity for you to be ready. Simply because if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. Come on, family, type get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. I need you to get ready. Get ready. Family, I'm so happy. I'm glad about the fact that we got all of these amazing, colorful badges that are in this platform, that are in this YouTube channel. That's right. This channel for change, this channel that creates change, this channel that breaks chains. I love seeing your badges. If you don't have a membership, go ahead and get one. Conversations like this right here, conversations that are ensuing, that are happening right here, is why you need to go ahead and become a member of this channel. It goes beyond the subscribe button. It goes beyond the like button. It goes to the place to where you tap the join button on this channel. And you'll unlock VIP, OQP, royalty. VIP, royalty, OQP. You'll unlock those tiers. Cheers for those 3 tiers. Get exclusive behind the scenes footage. Courageous conversations that go beyond where it is that I do here. exclusive footage that you won't see on my social media, much less on my YouTube right here as well. Membership has its privileges. Become a member. Become a member. Family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Talking about divine delays, why setbacks are set up for greater comebacks. If you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. And oftentimes that's what we're like. We over here like, Lord, I'm ready for this. Lord, I'm ready for that. Lord, bless me indeed. Enlarge my territory. And the whole time, God is looking at you like, nah, bro, you ain't ready. God over there leaning over the balcony of heaven, looking down. Nah, sis, you ain't ready yet. There's still more work for you to do to prepare you. I need you to hear me, for what and who I prepared for you. If you're not prepared, you're always going to be scared. If you're not prepared, here's what will happen. The blessing that you've been expecting will become a curse. Because you have not matured. You are not at the particular capacity of preparation to be able to handle what it is that you are praying for. Here's what you got to do. You gotta prepare for what you're praying for. You got to be the answer to your own prayer. Prepare for what you're praying for. I'm so glad I got delayed. Why am I so glad I got delayed? I'm so glad I got delayed because here's what happened. I wound up running into some traffic on my way to the airport. And here's what I'd like to propose to you. I'd like to propose that sometimes God delays the departure simply because he knows something was going to hold you up. God delays the departure simply because he knew something was going to hold you up. God never gets any new information. He already has everything mapped out. Light years, thousands of years ahead. So here's what he did. Sometimes God will hold up your destination in your season of preparation so that you can work through certain situations, because whoever is on board, your flight into your future, your flight into your faith, can't leave until you make it there. Family, just type, I'm essential. I'm essential. Sometimes God holds up your destination, your season of preparation to work through so that you can work through certain situations that are in your life. Because whoever's on board that flight, whoever's on board to your next level, whoever's on board to your next dimension can't leave until you make it there. And I just need you to know that you are essential. You are essential for people to launch and for people to take flight. You have something that is needed and necessary on that flight of faith. You have something that is needed and necessary for the next dimension. You are needed. You are necessary in order so that people can take flight, in order so that people can make it to their destination. Somebody's waiting for you to become who you are so they can become who they're supposed to be. And here it is. Sometimes you participate in your level of delay. How much longer will you make them wait? How much longer will you delay the process to your destiny? How much longer will you delay the process to your next dimension? I need you to get ready. Come on, I need you to get ready for the mayors that you want. I need you to get ready for the financial freedom that it is that you are expecting. I need you to get ready for the ministry engagements that you want God to place into your midst. I need you to get ready for you to turn the ideas into impact, into influence, into income, and into increase. I need you to get ready so that you can transform contacts into contracts. I need you to get ready. And beyond you just getting ready, it's time for you to stay ready so that here's what happens. When the opportunity comes, you're able to soar on wings as an eagle. You're able to take flight And here's the thing. You as a passenger are as important as the pilot. You as a passenger are as important as the plane that's going to go to another plane. Can I make it plain? You as the passenger are as important as the plane. And I hope I'm making it plain right here. For that, so that you can mount up on wings as an eagle. So that you can write your vision and make it plain. Because when you write your vision and make it P-L-A-I-N, here's what happens. It becomes a P-L-A-N-E. So you're able to soar into more. Come on, family, type soar into more. Come on, family, type that. Type soar into more. Come on, family, type it. Soar into more. Speaking of soaring into more, if you know that you were called to do more, become more, and soar into more, I want you to join us in our Eagles community. Yeah, that's what I want you to do. I want you to sow into you so that you can soar into the more that God has for you. Time for you to develop your spiritual gifts, your fivefold gifts, your purpose, your emotional intelligence, your relational intelligence, your spiritual intelligence, your transformative intelligence. It's really time for you to get all the requisite skills so that you can soar into greater success and purpose. So you can actually maximize your marketplace mandate. That's what it's all about. Come on, family, type maximize. Maximize your marketplace mandate. In order to do that, time for you to take this flight of faith. It's time for you, here's what it is, to not delay it any longer. Come on, you know you belong in our Eagles community. Don't delay it any longer. Don't procrastinate any longer. Make the investment in yourself right now. You say, how do I do that? Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee that you will be transformed. The link is in our chat, and the link is in the description of this video. Come on, family, type no more delays. No more delays. No more delays. I am ready for what God has ready for me. I'm not waiting on God. God is waiting on me. I got a special message in the midst of this special message right here. Up in here, up in here. I want you to stick and stay. More is on the way. We got some more mixing up to do. Yeah, more breakthroughs on the other side of the break. After these messages, I guarantee you, I'll be right back. Family, listen and lean in. Don't you think it's time to grow your greatness? No, seriously, it's just us talking. If you intend to soar, you need to visit theeaglesacademy.com/store. Why? Because I want you to join my mailing list. I want you to get all the solutions, the strategies, and the systems to write that best-selling book. You know it's in you. You know it's your time. Time to cultivate your communication skills. Develop, learn the art of communication. So much more. Visit theeaglesacademy.com/store so you can soar. Yes, yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, I need you to heed to these resources that you heard. Let's get back to the word. Talking about divine delays, why setbacks are setups for comebacks. Yeah. Setback, setup for great comeback. I learned a valuable lesson in the midst of my little aviation hiccup, which I was so glad about to get that notification from Delta. Learned a valuable lesson that when delays happen in your life, you got to get happy. Why? Because what God is doing, he's removing roadblocks, things that you can't see. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that there was not a trap that was set for you. Just because you can't see it does not mean that there was not a setback that God orchestrated for your comeback. Whether you can see it or not, God is removing roadblocks. What else is he doing? He's clearing the clutter. Why? Because he's doing all of that in preparation for you to take flight. So here's what I want you to realize. You didn't miss anything. Ain't no FOMO going on for you, fear of missing out. You didn't miss anything. Here's what you did. You avoided the wrong thing. You may be delayed, but you won't be denied. Everything is going to happen for you in your life at the right time. And this is what you have to do. You have to get rid of your distorted thinking. You got to get rid of distorted thinking, and you have to adopt disruptive thinking. Do you hear what I'm saying? You have to get rid of warped, negative, cynical, distorted thinking rather, and you have to adopt disruptive thinking. Disruptive thinking says, listen, I'm a trendsetter, I'm a trailblazer. I'm a mover, I'm a shaker. I'm a history maker, I'm a record breaker. I'm not a follower, I'm a leader. I am a cutting edge type of thinker. I am a critical thinker in a chaotic world. To make it to your destination, come on, family, type big thinker. Big thinker. To make it to your destination and to take flight, here's what you have to do. You have to get the knots out of your thoughts. Do you hear what I'm telling you? You have to get the knots out of your thoughts. You got to develop a level of disruptive thinking. Because for many of us, this is what we are. We're wrapped up, we're tied up, we're tangled up, we're knotted up. Too many of our thoughts are in knots. And God's trying to get big ideas into our mindset so that it can increase our income. But he can't get it in there stuck. Because here's the thing, we are stuck. Stuck in a place of arrested development. You're 55 physically, but you're 5 or 15 mentally. You're 35 physically, but you act like you're between the ages of 3 and 5 mentally. Because the particular period or phase in your life that was so traumatic, you didn't evolve from it. Who am I talking to? The place in your life where you were abandoned, where you were discarded, where you were left for dead, where people gave up on you, where people washed their hands of you, where you were conflicted, where you were isolated, where you were heartbroken, where you were told what you would never be, what you would never become, what you would never overcome. It left thoughts it left thoughts that were knots in your mind. Knots developed in your thoughts. And too many of our thoughts are in knots. Thoughts that, here it is, you are not this. You are not that. Thoughts that you can't become. Thoughts that you can't overcome. Thoughts that you are a failure. And so here's what happens. As a consequence, now your heart, now your mind, now your soul is in knots to where you're wrapped up, you're tied up, you're tangled up. Come on, family, type freedom. Come on, I need you to free your mind. I need you to free your mind from the thoughts. I need you to become unwrapped. I need you to untie yourself. I need you to be untangled. Be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Some of us, our thoughts have become a yoke because we keep thinking about all the things that are going to go wrong. rather than focusing on what's going to go right. Some of you, as I'm talking to you, are dealing with mental and emotional squatters. Let me talk to you. You are dealing with mental squatters, emotional squatters. Certain mental missiles and toxic thoughts that are mental and emotional squatters that have taken up residence in your mind without your permission. Yeah, you've been absent-minded, abandoned mentally. And just like an abandoned house, just like a house that has been in many cases vacated, sometimes there will be squatters that move into that particular house. Certain individuals who are living there, the lights may be cut off, the water may be shut off. But at least here it is, they have a roof over their head. Not legal to do it. And here's what has happened. We have allowed illegal thoughts to infiltrate our mind. Come on. Thoughts that are negative, thoughts that are deleterious to your destiny, those aren't legal thoughts. It's illegal for you to think like that. You've allowed toxic squatters, toxic thoughts to set up residence in your mind. Scripture declares this: to cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God. Why is that? Because if it's higher than God, it's too high. Do you know what casting down imaginations mean? It means to throw down with force. You got to eradicate it. You have to be forcefully demonstrative. You have to adopt forceful, demonstrative thinking. We have distorted thinking, but we need to adopt disruptive thinking. We need to adopt demonstrative thinking. We need to adopt dogmatic thinking. Come on, family, type change your thoughts. Change your thoughts. Certain things in your life, I need you to hear me, are being delayed. Certain things in your life are denying you of what it is that God wants you to have access to simply because of your thought life. Positivity has become an afterthought. Greatness for you has become an afterthought. How you going to become, what you're going to become, how you're going to overcome has in many cases become an afterthought, much less not even a thought at all. Because your mind has been in a cesspool of nothing but negativity. Some of you can't accept the person in front of you because you haven't healed from the person behind you. Let me say that again. Some of you can't accept the person in front of you. Whether you're in a marriage, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're dating, you can't accept the person in front of you because you haven't healed from the person behind you. Some of you know those people. Some of you might even be those people. Why is that? Because we are battling strongholds. Mental strongholds that keep us delayed, that keep us denied, that keep us set back because it all becomes a negative setup to stay down and never to go up. What is a stronghold? Because everybody likes to say, pull down a stronghold. Yeah, pull down that stronghold. Battling strongholds. You're talking about pull down a stronghold. You don't even know really what that is all about. Because here's the thing. A stronghold is a gate. A stronghold is a gate where you can go out and you can come in based on permission. Family, just type Gates. Type Gates. And I ain't talking about Kevin Gates either. There are certain gates that have been opened in your life There's certain gates that have been opened in our lives based upon our permission. Certain gate that's been opened in your life. Certain gates that have been opened in our lives simply because it's been based upon our permission. And here's the question for you. Are you a gatekeeper or are you a cell dweller? Are you a gatekeeper or are you a cell dweller? Why is that? Because a gatekeeper stands in front of the gate to grant or to deny permission. But a cell dweller stands behind the gate, locked behind bars. And many of us are suffering with emotional and psychological incarceration. We're suffering from emotional. We're suffering from psychological incarceration simply because we're a cell dweller. We're not a gatekeeper. We don't stand in front of the gate to deny or grant permission. We're a cell dweller. We stand behind the gate because we've been locked in. We've been locked out based upon the negative type of thoughts that we think because of what people have said to us. We have allowed people's opinions to become our prison. But I speak freedom over your life right now. This is your coming out party. You coming out of that cell. You're coming out of that cave. You're coming out of that calamity. You're coming out of crying. You're coming out of suffering in silence. You're coming out of crying, woe is me. You're not a cell dweller. You're a gatekeeper. You're a door opener. You're opening the door of your future and you're shutting the door on your past. Come on, listen, you got to close certain gates in your life. You got to guard the gates of your mind. Got to guard the gates of your eyes. You got to guard the gates of what flows from your lips. You got to guard the gates of your identity and your purpose. You got to guard the gates of your energy. You got to guard the gates of your emotional intelligence. Why? Because you were not called to be a generational person who is warped, who is disintegrated. You're called to be a generational curse breaker. You were called to be a generational blessing maker. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. You were called to be a generational curse breaker. You were called to be a generational blessing maker. Why is that? Because not only are you an heir, you're a joint heir. You serve a God who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. Owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. And not only that, he also owns the hills that the cattle are on. Everything that he has belongs to you. And here's what you got to do. You got to adjust your mindset. You got to adjust your mindset. Stop crying, woe is me. Stop thinking that everything is just going to be negative. Stop thinking that nothing is going to be positive in your life. You are doing better than you think you are. And God is doing more for you than you think he is. Let me say that again. Let me say that twice because it's also nice. You're doing better than you think you are. And God is doing more than you think he is. I need you to stretch your imagination. Stretch your imagination. What has been delayed in your life was just an opportunity for you to get prepared. God is redeeming the time. God is restoring you for what it is that he has for you. You can praise him all day. You can dance in advance. But here's the thing. You're going to have some principles after a while. Praise breaks don't override principles. I know you don't like that, but here's the truth. Truth before time seems like a lie until time catches up with truth. And that's the truth. Got to be grateful and glad for how it is that you have evolved. You got to be grateful and glad for what it is that in many cases seemingly God held up. Sometimes there's a blessing in blocking. You pouting, but I need you to get prepared. You're pouting, but I need you to praise. I need you to be strategic. I need you to develop some strategies, some structures, some solutions, some systems in your life that now shift you to a new dimension. Systems shift you to new dimensions. Listen, I know that person not in your life anymore. Yeah, they may not be in your life, but here's the problem. Sometimes they're still in your mind. You got free from them physically, but you're still bound to them mentally. Lord have mercy. Free from them physically, but you're still bound to them mentally. Hear me. You didn't lose them. You loosed them. Let me say that again. You didn't lose them. You loosed them. Woo! And here's what happened. When you loosed them, you got loosed from them. You didn't lose, you loosed. Yeah, I'm loosed from your abuse. I'm loosed from your lies. I'm loosed from your infidelity. I'm loosed from your opportunistic mentality. I'm loosed from the verbal abuse. I'm loosed from the gaslighting and the narcissism and the arrested development and the lack of emotional intelligence. I'm loosed. I didn't lose. I got loosed. Woo. You just missed your shout. Come on, family, type, I'm loosed. I'm loosed. I'm loose from it. I got free from to be free for. Free from the past to be free for the future. Free from negativity to be free for the positivity. The enemy thought he won a war simply because you were delayed. But I need you to understand this. Sometimes the delay is designed. I need you to hear me. Sometimes what it seems as that which has been delayed, I need you to see it as that which has been designed. Why? Because you are assigned for your assignment. When you're in divine alignment with your divine assignment, you start getting happy in the face of what is contrary. Do you hear what I'm saying? When you know you're in divine alignment for your divine assignment and delay happens, you start getting happy in the face of what is contrary. Why? Because God is preparing me for that which is bigger and better and badder and bolder and brighter. Yeah. I got loose from it. I got a setup to go up. I avoided something. God's preparing me for something bigger. Oh, come on. You don't get that job. You ought to start getting happy. God's preparing me for something bigger. Relationship didn't work out. You ought to get happy. God's preparing me for something bigger. Seemed like it's a delay in your destiny. Woo. Let me praise him in the midst of this pain. Let me praise him and not pout. Let me start speaking life over my life because I know that my life is getting ready to go not just to another level, but to another dimension. Do you hear me? Because a dimension is not, a level is not as great as a dimension. Dimension speaks to a different atmosphere. Dimension speaks to a different sphere. Dimension speaks to a different environment. Dimension speaks to a different assignment. Dimension speaks to a greater level of alignment. Dimension speaks to a greater level of elevation. Enemy thought he won the war. But here's the thing. You can't win a war that's already been won. Greater is he that's within me than he that's in the world. Can't win a war that's already been won. The fight is fixed. Come on, family, type is fixed. The fight has been fixed. And here's the thing. In the end, you win. If you haven't won yet, it's not the end yet. You may be delayed. You may delay me, but you're not going to deny me. Sometimes God delays certain things in your life simply because you're not ready. I need you to hear me. When delays happen in your life, you got to get happy. You got to get excited. Don't get frustrated. Start rejoicing. And again, I say rejoice, because God is giving you more time to prepare. God is giving you more time to get ready. I'm glad I was delayed. But even though I was delayed, I wasn't denied. Even though I was delayed, I can get excited because maybe there was something that missed me. I didn't miss it, but it missed me. Because God had something better for me, and I was still able to get to my destination, not just on time, but before time. Because I understand that my steps are ordered. Come on, family, type walk by faith. Walk by faith, knowing that your steps have been ordered. What you spazzing out for like everybody else is? You're not like everybody else. What you getting frustrated like everybody else is? You're not like everybody else. What are you doing this, that, and the other like everybody else is doing? No. Got to understand that your path is different. Got to understand that you cut from a different cloth. You got to understand that your steps have been ordered. When everybody else is being pessimistic, you have to remain optimistic. Why? Because it's not just a delay. Here's what it is. It's a divine delay. Ain't got nothing to do with the natural. It's supernatural. God is fixing it so that you come forth as pure gold. Come on, family, type is all good. It's all good. You know why it's all good? It's all good because it's all God. That's what it is. It's all good and it's all God. Family, I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. Yeah, I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. It seemed like it's a delay, but it's a divine delay. And here's the thing. When it's a divine delay, God redeems the time. When it's a divine delay, God moves you faster, farther, and further than where it is you thought you should have been. Seems as if I was in the back, but God is moving me to the front. Seems as if I missed my time. Seems as if I'm last. Woo, but the last shall be first. And the first shall be last. Let God prepare you. And hear me, as he's preparing you, he's processing you. As he's preparing you, he's purging you. As he's preparing you, he's purifying you. As he's preparing you, he's positioning you for the greater level that he has for you. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. The links are in our chat. The links are in the description. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Come on, drop a super chat, family. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. As a matter of fact, don't delay this one. Don't delay this one. Don't delay it. in divine alignment for your divine assignment. Once you sow into this word that you've heard, yes, super chat, super sticker, you can do that. Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. I want you, as you are sowing your seed, I want you to name your seed. What was a seeming setback was just a setup for you to go up. You're bouncing back better than ever. Last night took an L, but tonight you bounce back. You're bouncing back from the heartbreak. You're bouncing back from the disappointment. You're bouncing back from the generational curse. You're bouncing back. Your comeback is going to be stronger than your setback. I don't know who I'm talking to. I hope it's you. Your comeback is going to be greater than your setback. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. Name your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed favor for greater. Maybe you're naming your seed love and joy and peace. I don't know what you're naming your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed healing for your family. Maybe you're naming your seed healing in your body. Maybe you're naming your seed healing in your mind. I don't know what you're naming your seed, but I want to stand in faith with you that even as you sow your seed, God's going to grow your seed, and he's going to grow you as a result of it. Because it's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. And God's going to do the expanding, the exceeding, the abundantly, that which is above all that you can ask and even think. Yeah, whatever you're thinking, God's going to do even greater than that. It's going to be more that you can bargain for and ask for. Links are in the chat for how to give and where to give. Links are in the description of this video as well. Super chat, super sticker, Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Thank you for sowing into this word that you've heard. Thank you for sowing into your season. Because there's a greater reason for you to shout, for you to celebrate. Because God's going to get the glory out of your story. Oh yeah. He's going to do it for you. Family, if you're not a part of our Equals community, I would that you join us. You need the right teacher. One of the greatest gifts a teacher can give you is speed. Why is that? Because they take what they have learned in decades and give it to you in days. The moments and the months, they boil it down to its granular level and give it to you in minutes. I want to teach you how to get better at speaking. I want to teach you how to get better at coaching. I want to teach you how to get better at training and developing your gifts and your purpose and your business and your products and your services. And you just developing holistically. In order to do that, you need to be in the right tribe to do that. Tribe that's going to keep you sharp, not going to keep you dull. Iron sharpens iron, so a man or a woman sharpeneth the countenance of their friend. And so this is what I want you to do. You need to join an ironclad community like ours. Because this is the season for you to expand and increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You have a particular marketplace mandate that it's incumbent upon you to maximize. You need the right teacher to do that. You need the right tribe that's going to empower you to bring that to fruition with accountability partners. Where are my equals at? Come on, equals. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. I'm not talking to the curious. I'm talking to the serious. I know a place that in many cases has the right teacher. I want to be your teacher. I know the place that has the right tribe. I want you to join our tribe, our equals community. I want to boldly say, I want to be your teacher. I want to boldly say that I want to introduce you to the right tribe. It's the equals community. I want you to go right now to the eaglesacademy.com, the eaglesacademy.com, the eaglesacademy.com. When you get there, I want you to tap the join now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Your vibe attracts your tribe. If you have a vibe for success, if you have a vibe for purpose, you need to join our amazing community. Guarantee you, if you spread your wings, you're going to win. Soar with us. Soar into more. It's your season to take flight. Join us and let's do it right. If you're not a member of our YouTube channel, beyond just hitting the thumbs up button, I want you to do that. beyond just hitting the subscribe button, I want you to do that too. Once you tap the join button, 3 tiers that you can join on the level of VIP, Royalty, OQP, and either one of those gives you access to our members only area in our channel. Membership has its privileges. Join me. Got a lot of content in what I call Connor's Corner. Join us. Meet us over there in that corner. Family, has this been an enlightening conversation? Did this bless somebody? Let me know. I hope so. I hope so. Divine delays. The setbacks that you've had in your life are only setups for greater comebacks. And the comeback is going to be 1,000 times stronger than the setback. Family, in the mix is out of time. But y'all know I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I really want to thank you for rolling with me. Yeah. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we do that each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday. For In the Mix. We mix it up on the YouTube side and then also on our sister satellite stations on social media. I like that. Sister satellite stations on social media. I love that alliteration right there. Hit the thumbs up button while you're over here on the YouTube side. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on all the social sites at EddieConnorJr. Put some respect on my name, family. Come on, EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, please reach out to me. Don't hesitate. And of course, if you're looking for a dynamic speaker, look no further. I'm the man for the job. Invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your graduation, your college, your school, your session, whatever's clever. Let's make some progression. Email me to invite me. info@EddieConnor.com. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Your brother, and I mean that, from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know a brother gotta run. But I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes you, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. So what's your ETA? Your destiny is waiting for you to launch into your next dimension. You know, I realize one of the greatest gifts that a teacher can give you is speed. What do I mean? They can take what they've learned in decades and give it to you in days, moments, and months, and give it to you and instruct you in minutes. This is exactly what I do in my Eagles community. I want you to go to theeaglesacademy.com right now to get access to my private mentorship group where I coach, teach, train, mentor you to transform your thinking by increasing your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You need to know that you were created to soar into more and become more. I want to be your coach. I want to be your tour guide to help you to navigate the landscape of your potential and take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself. It's your time to move into new realms of abundance, to reimagine, reshape, rethink your life, and influence your future through your spiritual gifts, development of your purpose, the emotional intelligence, relational intelligence, business acumen, to maximize your marketplace mandate, and so much more. And our Eagles community is where we learn, we lead, we laugh, and we love on a greater level. I want you to aspire higher with us. Get your wings to win, and let's soar into more at theeaglesacademy.com. Can't wait to see your face in our digital space.